This is the Intel Compute Stick, and MJD failed at installing Windows 11 on it. So in today's video, we're going to be installing Windows 11 on the Intel Compute Stick. So stick around till the end to see whether we manage it or not, and I hope you enjoy the video. So let's go.
Okay, so this is the compute stick with the M3, M3 6Y30 and 4GB of RAM. The fan is broken, so I've took that out because it makes a very loud noise. And we're idling at 75 degrees with some new paste. So, what that means is we're going to be installing Windows 11 on it. So we're going to reboot it. And we are going to get straight into the setup. Okay, so we're going to need to get into the boot menu. No clue how, but I will figure it out. So it's going to say what? Intel Compute Stick, nice one. F10. Okay. USB. Here we go. Booting straight into Windows 11. So, hopefully we don't get any hiccups in the setup now. Okay, so the setup is beginning, which is already a nice sign. Hopefully TM6 zone completes it, and unfortunately MJD fails, I believe. So we are greeted by Windows setup. So we need to change the keyboard layout to the UK next. Okay, so we're going to just accept that, and now I'm going to format this. So this is a 64GB model, so it will just fit. You need like 51, I believe, to install Windows 11. Okay, so we're going to go next. And now is when the fun begins. The Windows setup starts. So I'm going to join you once the Windows setup is complete. Okay, so we are getting more and more progress being made in the setup. The question is, are we going to be able to successfully do this? That is the question. MJD failed. TM6 zone redeems it for him. So we'll be right back. Okay, so we are now rebooting, and it will hopefully be greeted with the out of box. Fingers crossed. Okay, so we are now booting into the Windows 11, and we are starting services. So fingers crossed this runs. Now bearing in mind this is fanless as well, this makes a horrific noise when it's plugged in. I do need to get a new one here. However, I'll break the fan. Okay, but it's running fanless and it's still usable. So once Windows installs, we're going to see whether it can game by running a few little tests on it. And yeah, I'll be back when we're in the out of box. Okay, we are getting closer and closer to installing Windows 11 on this stick. We are now about to boot into the out of box. We've got a cursor, we've got just a moment. This is 4GB of RAM. We have to be patient here. And slowly but surely, the Windows logo renders onto the screen. In its own time. I don't think the GPU is very strong on this, but we work. And now we are in the Windows 11 setup. There we go. We have made it further than MJD, like that. Now, I believe this model is higher spec with 4GB of RAM, and this is 64-bit Windows 11 as well. I'm not sure why his went wrong. But we are installing, so yeah. Now, ideally, I could do with a new fan because it's broken now. Just skipping internet. I'm just going to limit setup. I'm going to get asked for what username we want. So we'll just call it TM6, TM6, TM6. I'll do these quickly. Okay. Progress. So hopefully the temps are okay on this. Well, I reckon we're averaging 70 odd degrees. Okay, just a moment. Hi. It's getting things ready for us, that's a good sign. We'll be back when we're in the desktop. And there we are, Windows 11 on the Intel stick. Just to prove that, the same specs, the M3, 4GB of RAM, and it is a 64-bit operating system. So yes, it is possible to install Windows 11 on the Intel stick, and yes, this is not an attack at MJD either. Okay, so we're gonna attempt to install core temp, and then we're going to check what the temps are like. Obviously Edge is going to try and do its little post setup thing. So we're going to start without the data, not allow it. I'm not going to allow it because, yeah. Okay, so we need core temp. Grab the core temp. Now, excuse the messy desk. I've had this stick apart, so I've been attempting to get the fan working, but it's not. Now we can also see whether this is throttling here or whether it's just a Windows 10 thing, because when I had the fan in, it would instantly throttle, and we had some other software that was telling me whether it was throttling, and it was, like, off boot. Obviously, it's not the quickest, but for digital signage or like watching YouTube or something like that, you're fine. It will work to an extent. Obviously, this is okay, right, that has downloaded. It's a little bit slow, but it's nothing to do with my end. It's the PC's NIC card that is the issue here. So gonna run it. Oh, nice one. No, I'll stick to Edge, thank you. Oh, now we got two. Nice. Okay. Run that. Have a look at the task manager as well. Yeah, we're not running too bad. To be fair, 36% CPU, 59 RAM. Not that bad. Wonder how much storage we're going to have with Windows 11. Alright, about time the core temp setup has decided that it wants to work. So, it means you get to see the temps next. I do accept. Next. Okay, so we are at 90 degrees. But obviously it's not got a fan, so it's acceptable. So there we go. Windows 11 is now installed on the Intel stick. So what are we going to do next? So in the next video, we're going to try and game on it. I'm going to try and spin up something that can cool it, which will not be this, that's for sure. I'll try and make a cooling solution and we will attempt to game on the Intel stick. So if you've enjoyed this video, make sure to smash a like, subscribe and leave a comment. And that has been a TM6 Zone video. Thank you very much and goodbye.